China just unveiled a massive new aircraft carrier, and it's shaking things up in the global military scene. This is not just another ship. It is a significant power move that demonstrates China is no longer just playing catch-up. Packed with advanced tech, a modern launch system, and a design that rivals the best out there, it has Pentagon officials paying close attention. So, what makes this warship such a big deal? And how could it shift naval power across the world? Join us as we break down what's inside and why this might be a turning point. China has the largest navy in the world in terms of the total number of ships, but there is one area where it has always been behind the United States: the size and strength of its aircraft carriers. The United States has 11 massive supercarriers along with several smaller ones. In contrast, China has only 2 smaller carriers and 1 large carrier that operates on conventional fuel rather than nuclear power. However, China is not going to remain behind for long. Reports from Asia indicate that China is now constructing a new aircraft carrier that could directly compete with the USS Gerald R. Ford, which is the most advanced and powerful aircraft carrier in the United States fleet. To understand the extent of China's progress, it is essential to examine its history. In the 1990s and early 2000s, China obtained old Soviet aircraft carriers, including the Minsk, Kiev, and Varyag. After undergoing extensive upgrades, the Varyag became China's first operational aircraft carrier. The Liaoning, also referred to as Type 001, which officially entered service in 2012. The Liaoning is a relatively small aircraft carrier with a ski jump-style ramp designed to assist in launching aircraft into the air. Then came the Shandong, also known as Type 002, which was China's first domestically built aircraft carrier. It was launched in the year 2019 and, like the Liaoning, also uses a ski jump launch system. However, the real breakthrough came with the Fujian Type 003, which was launched in the year 2022. This aircraft carrier introduced advanced technology, including electromagnetic catapult-assisted takeoff with arrested recovery, known as catabar, a system used by the most sophisticated carriers in the world. Catabar technology allows aircraft to carry more weapons and fuel because they are launched using powerful catapults instead of a ramp. This gives the Fujian the ability to handle a broader range of aircraft and launch them more efficiently. While it is the largest aircraft carrier in the world outside the United States, it still relies on conventional fuel, which means it needs regular refueling for long missions. In the year 2024, the Fujian completed its sea trials, where the crew trained with its new equipment, getting China's Navy ready to operate this massive warship. The crew of the Fujian has been hard at work learning how to operate the ship. From managing aircraft lift and electronics to overseeing weapons storage, this massive vessel weighing over 85,000 tons when fully loaded is significantly larger than China's earlier aircraft carriers, which weighed around 65,000 tons. In fact, the Fujian's design now closely resembles American aircraft carriers, although it still relies on conventional fuel rather than nuclear power. But here's where things get even more interesting. Experts analyzing satellite images of China's Dalian shipyard believe that construction on China's next large aircraft carrier has not yet begun. Satellite images released by NBC reveal an engineering prototype, essentially a test setup featuring 2 long tracks or trenches that appear to be connected to catapult systems. To put this into perspective, the United States Navy's 4-class supercarriers use 4 electromagnetic catapults with 2 parallel tracks positioned at the front and center of the flight deck. China's prototype, however, appears to have 2 angled tracks that converge at a single point, a design that analysts believe is space-saving for the carrier's deck. The angled tracks make it possible for fighter jets to take off from 4 different spots on the flight deck, which is a big boost in operational capability. Experts like Michael Jutzman, a researcher at the James Martin Center for Nonproliferation Studies in California, think this suggests an entirely new aircraft carrier design, potentially the future Type 004. If that is the case, China might soon deploy a carrier that rivals the most advanced warships in the United States fleet. Even with all the signs pointing to progress, the Dalian shipyard may not be fully prepared to start building this new aircraft carrier. Independent naval analyst H.I. Sutton from the United Kingdom explains that the tracks are linked to catapults, but they are just part of the testing setup, not actual carrier construction. So, while China's ambitions are clear, the production of this supercarrier is still some time away, giving the world a chance to see how this naval competition develops. China has caught experts off guard with the launch of a new ship that looks pretty unusual. It has a massive flight deck and 3 separate island structures on the right-hand side, which is not something you typically see. According to the War Zone, This could be an entirely new class of vessel, possibly a light aircraft carrier, an amphibious assault ship, or even a floating sea base. Unlike China's bigger, more advanced carriers, this design seems more straightforward, more like a commercial ship, and it will likely carry helicopters and drones rather than fighter jets. This design could be particularly helpful in specific missions, especially in highly monitored areas such as the Taiwan Strait or the South China Sea. A ship like this could strengthen China's ability to track and engage underwater threats, giving it an advantage in anti-submarine warfare. It could also play a role in amphibious operations, facilitating the movement of troops and equipment from the sea to land. That would be a key capability if China ever decides to carry out large-scale landings or make a strategic show of force in the region. One important takeaway from the war zone is that having another shipyard to build these vessels speeds up China's military expansion. More shipyards mean faster production, helping the People's Liberation Army Navy grow its naval aviation and other sea-based capabilities at an even quicker pace. This rapid buildup is drawing attention from military analysts worldwide who are watching China's increasing presence at sea. Adding to this, Stavros Atlemazoglu from Sandbox reported that China has quietly launched a smaller drone carrier which has not received much public attention. This vessel is another step in China's effort to modernize its navy, showing that Beijing is not just replicating older designs but is actively testing new ways to expand its military presence at sea. One of the key aircraft set to launch from the carrier is a J-15T, China's first carrier-based fighter explicitly designed for catapult-assisted takeoffs. Unlike earlier versions that relied on ski jump ramps, the J-15T comes with reinforced front landing gear, a launch bar, and a tailhook, making it capable of handling the force of catapult launches. This setup enables the aircraft to carry more fuel and weapons, thereby extending its range and enhancing its combat effectiveness. The J-15T comes equipped with advanced electronics and a modern radar system known as an active electronically scanned array. This technology allows the pilot to track targets at much greater distances even when enemy aircraft attempt to evade detection. For example, while older Chinese carrier fighters could spot an approaching enemy plane at roughly 100 kilometers, the J-15T can detect it at over 150 kilometers. That extra range gives the pilot more time to plan an attack or protect the carrier group. Compared to previous models, this upgrade makes the J-15T far more effective in challenging combat scenarios, bringing it closer to the capabilities of today's most advanced fighter jets. The J-15T is powered by domestically built WS-10 engines, replacing the Russian-made AL-31F engines used in earlier versions. The WS-10 engines offer improved thrust and reliability, enhancing the aircraft's overall performance. This move to homegrown engines highlights China's increasing independence in military technology and strengthens a fighter's ability to operate effectively from aircraft carriers. The J-15T has been upgraded with structural reinforcements to handle the harsh conditions of carrier-based operations. This includes a stronger A-frame and redesigned landing gear build to absorb the force of catapult launches and arrested landings. These upgrades help ensure the aircraft stays durable and safe during intense carrier missions. The J-15T is built to handle a wide range of air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons, making it a true multi-role fighter. It can carry advanced missiles such as a PL-10 and PL-15, giving it strong offensive capabilities. With a design suited for everything from fleet defense to strike missions, this aircraft plays a key role in China's growing naval aviation force. Next on the list of aircraft is the Shenyang J-35, China's newest fifth-generation stealth fighter explicitly built for aircraft carriers. Designed for operations on the Fujian, the J-35 incorporates advanced stealth features, including a sleek angular frame and radar-absorbent materials, making it harder to detect. Its twin-engine setup delivers strong thrust and reliability, crucial for the intense conditions of carrier takeoffs and landings. The J-35 comes with an active electronically scanned array radar and advanced avionics, giving it strong situational awareness and tracking capabilities. Its internal weapons bay allows it to carry a range of air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions while maintaining its stealth profile. The design also features folding wings and reinforced landing gear designed to withstand the demanding conditions of carrier operations and facilitate easier storage aboard the Fujian. If the Fujian aircraft carrier is out in the Pacific, one of its most significant advantages is EMALS, an electromagnetic catapult system. This technology would enable it to launch the J-35 stealth fighter without requiring a long runway, which older carriers would struggle with. Once the J-35 is in the air, It is not just flying solo, it is constantly sharing live data with ships, jets, and ground units. If it spots an enemy target, that intel goes out instantly to the entire fleet, helping everyone adjust their strategy on the fly. This kind of real-time coordination is a game changer for naval operations, giving China's Navy a serious edge in modern combat. China's rollout of the J-35 stealth fighter is a big move in military tech and naval strategy. Having a carrier-based stealth jet puts China in an exclusive club alongside the United States as one of the few nations with this capability. This is not just about acquiring a new fighter. It is about expanding naval reach and maintaining competitiveness in modern warfare. The J-35 is set to play a key role in the planned future operations, reinforcing China's push for a more substantial, more advanced military presence. China's latest carrier-based airborne early warning and control aircraft, the Shaanxi KJ-600, is designed to improve the situational awareness and command capabilities of the People's Liberation Army Navy. It has a similar look to the United States Navy's E-2 Hawkeye, featuring a high-wing design, twin turboprop engines, and a large rotating radar dome mounted on top. This setup allows it to detect and track aerial and surface targets over vast distances, delivering critical intelligence to carrier strike groups. The KJ-600 is built for serious surveillance thanks to its active electronically scanned array radar. This system enables it to track multiple targets simultaneously, including stealth aircraft and cruise missiles. Flying high above the carrier group, it keeps an eye on both the sky and the sea simultaneously. Older radars might only pick up a few planes at a time, but the KJ-600 can monitor dozens, even detecting smaller, hard-to-spot threats like stealth jets and fast-moving cruise missiles. If an enemy missile is launched from a distance, the KJ-600 can spot it early and alert the fleet. That gives ships and fighter jets critical time to react before the threat gets too close. Its advanced avionics system processes and shares data in real time, helping to coordinate a quick response. This aircraft doesn't just improve surveillance, it massively extends the reach of China's carriers, making early detection of threats and better battle management possible. For example, China's older carriers with ski jump ramps could only launch lighter jets that didn't need much speed to take off, but the Fujian's electromagnetic catapult can launch heavy aircraft like the KJ-600, which carries large radar equipment and a crew. This means the Fujian can send up not just fighters but also advanced support planes that help control the battle. With the KJ-600 on board, the Fujian's carrier group can carry out longer, more complex missions far from home, making China's Navy much more capable and flexible than before. Beyond its central role in airborne early warning and control, the KJ-600 can be modified for other missions like electronic warfare, anti-submarine operations, and carrier onboard delivery. Its adaptability and advanced systems make it a vital component of the People's Liberation Army Navy, enhancing carrier air operations. As China expands its naval presence, the KJ-600 will be essential in maintaining maritime dominance and improving the effectiveness of carrier strike groups. China's development of the KJ-600 is a big step in modernizing its military and keeping pace with top naval powers. By introducing a carrier-based airborne early warning and control aircraft, China fills a significant gap in its capabilities and enhances its ability to handle complex maritime missions. Adding the KJ-600 to the People's Liberation Army Navy's carrier fleet marks a significant move toward building a stronger, more capable blue water navy. China's Shenyang J-15D is the country's first carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft, built to boost the People's Liberation Army Navy's combat abilities. Based on the J-15 fighter, it's designed for electronic attack missions like jamming enemy radar and communications. That means it helped protect carrier strike groups while also supporting offensive operations. For example, when the J-15D flies near enemy ships or radar stations, its jamming pods under the wings and body can send out signals that confuse enemy radar, making it hard for them to track friendly forces. Even if an enemy radar locks onto it, the J-15DS wingtip radar warning receivers can detect the threat early and help the pilot take action, like turning on extra jamming or changing course. This makes the J-15D a powerful protector for the carrier group, shielding other aircraft and ships from electronic attacks. Beyond its electronic attack capabilities, the J-15D is built to handle a range of missions. Its twin-seat setup includes a dedicated electronic warfare officer, improving coordination and effectiveness in complex operations. The aircraft is designed for network-centric warfare, meaning it can share real-time data with other platforms, boosting situational awareness across the fleet. China's deployment of the J-15D marks a major step in advancing its military technology and expanding its naval presence. Introducing a carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft helps fill a crucial gap in capabilities, improving the ability to handle complex maritime operations. Adding the J-15D to the People's Liberation Army Navy's carrier fleet is a key move in China's push for a stronger blue water navy. The Harbin Z-20F is China's naval version of its medium-lift utility helicopter, built to boost the People's Liberation Army Navy's anti-submarine warfare capabilities. Developed by Harbin Aircraft Industry Group, it's based on the land-based Z-20 but modified for maritime missions. Its design takes inspiration from the U.S. Navy's MH-60R Seahawk, aiming to offer similar versatility for China's fleet. The Z-20F is packed with advanced anti-submarine warfare systems, including a surface search radar, a magnetic anomaly detector, and a dipping sonar. These tools help it find and track submarines with precision. On missions, it can lower its sonar into the water to listen for hidden submarines or use its magnetic detector to spot disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field caused by a submarine. Once it locks onto a target, the Z-20F can drop sonar buoys to track the submarine's movement and, if needed, fire U-7 lightweight torpedoes to take it out.